Good day, everyone. We are here today, the Group 4, to talk about Bloom's Taxonomy Cognitive Domain. Our objective today is to explain the various levels of cognitive domain of Bloom's Taxonomy. This presentation only focuses on cognitive domain. And before we proceed, are you all wondering who is Bloom? One American psychologist named Benjamin Samuel Bloom created Bloom's taxonomy in 1956, the one who made contributions to the classification of educational objectives. And this time, we are going to tackle about a cognitive domain. What is cognitive domain according to Bloom? Well, a cognitive domain which involves about revolving around knowledge, comprehension, and thinking through a particular topic. And there are 6 levels in cognitive domain, which are knowledge, comprehension, application, analysis, synthesis, and evaluation. This time, let us compare the original Bloom from the revised taxonomy. Actually, there were 2 significant changes. First, the names of the 6 categories were changed from noun to active verb. In 2001, a group of cognitive psychologists published a revision of Bloom's taxonomy. So now, the remaining members of this group will explain further in the 6 levels in Bloom's taxonomy cognitive domain.
So, knowledge. Si knowledge is involved dito na dapat mo i-recognize or tandaan yung facts, terms, and basic concept or answer na hindi na kinakailangan intindihin yung meaning niya. Basta recognize or tandaan mo lang yung mga facts, terms, and basic.
Comprehension is the ability to understand completely and be familiar with a situation, facts, or etc. Comprehension is defined as the ability to grasp the meaning of material. This may be shown by translating material from one form to another, by interpreting material, and by estimating future trends. These learning outcomes go one step beyond simple remembering of material and represent the lowest level of understanding.
The application, it is using a new information, or it specifies that you can use the information you have just learned in something, or whether you learn it from someone or from an event that has already taken place that you have witnessed or seen. Some of a good example of it is when we are studying, we found out that it is more helpful to remember each word if there's flashcards, so we can remember the things, or it may be a reviewer for us.
The 4th level in Bloom's taxonomy cognitive domain is analysis. Analysis, this is where you will be able to break down the information that you have gathered to parts, then use it to identify the reasons, causes, motives, and so on. It separates the material into component parts so that its organizational structure can be easily understood. You will also be able to apply it to find evidence to support your views on the topic of your interest. It separates the material into component parts so that its organizational structure can be easily understood.
What is synthesis? Synthesis is a form of analysis related to comparison and contrast, classification and division. On a basic level, synthesis involves bringing together 2 or more sources, looking for them in each. In synthesis, you reach for that link between various materials in order to make your point. Most advanced academic writing heavily on synthesis. Synthesis means to combine a number of different pieces into a whole. Synthesis is about concisely summarizing and linking different sources in order to review the literatures on topic, make recommendation, and connect your practice to the research.
Good day, fellow students. I am very glad to share my topic with you about evaluation. In 1956, the original Bloom's taxonomy evaluation was the top element of the highest level of thinking. Yes, isa ito sa pinakamataas na elemento ng kaisipan. And it was understood to require the most compound mental procedures o ang tinatawag na kasangkapan ng mental na pamamaraan. Because at this level, students are likely to make judgments or decisions about the value of the methods or things that are presented to them. Dito sa antas na ito, masusubukan ang mga mag-aaral na magdesisyon kung anong halaga ng pamamaraan or halaga ng bagay na iniharap o ibinigay sa kanila. Na ilalapat din ang salitang evaluation o pagsusuri sa ating buhay, lalo sa Pilipinas na kung saan ang politika at eleksyon ay may malaki at importanteng papel na gagampanan. Dito papasok ang salitang evaluation or pagsusuri sa Tagalog, and it does have connection to this coming election period. Yes, you heard it right. Bago pa man tayo pumili ng kandidato at bumoto sa darating na halalan, mangyaring ini-evaluate or sinusuri, judge or husgahan muna natin sila base sa pamantayan o criteria at kahalagahan o values ng kanilang mga plataforma, because it is the future of the country and the children are at stake o ang nakataya for the next 6 years. Sabi nga ni Socrates, voting in an election is a skill or tinatawag na kakayahan. It is not a random intuition, or rather, meaning hindi sapalaran or kalutasan. At gaya ng iba pang kakayahan, it needs to be taught o kinakailangang ituro sa mga tao. Letting the citizenry vote without an education is as irresponsible. Or kapag hinayaan nating bumoto ang ating mga mamamayan ng walang wastong evaluasyon at edukasyon, ito ay pagiging isang irresponsable.